Hello and good morning, family. It is Monday, August the 5th, 2024, and we're going to get started. I am back, so let's get our routine going again. Let's do our oracles for today, starting out with our Rose Oracle. We have the Thorn, protection, boundaries, clear communication. All right. The rose is the queen of all flowers. Her soft and often fragrant bloom takes our breath away from near and far. A bridge between heaven and earth, she has the capacity to act as a portal to our true selves and call our soul more fully into our body. She leaves us in awe, allowing us to experience heaven on earth for a very precious moment. But the rose is not all gentle and soft. In fact, most roses are armored with spiky thorns and prickles of various shapes and sizes. These sharp protectors act like knights defending their queen, clearly setting the necessary boundary and conditions for her to do what she was born to do. We too are like the rose. So often we don't get we don't get taught how important clear communication and loving boundaries are to our relationships. When we're not clear on our needs, when we don't communicate them, when we don't take responsibility for them, it's impossible for others to give us what we need. This often results in a breakdown in the relationship. Communicating our needs and establishing our boundaries allows not just us to feel safe, but those we're in a relationship with to feel safe too. This card delivers the message of the importance of clear communication, boundaries, and taking responsibility for our needs. To be clear with others, we must first be clear with ourselves, and then communicate this to our loved ones around the world. There's not much more to say than that. We have to be clear when we communicate because misunderstandings can happen. How many of us have said something and it was taken out of context and it didn't get explained and it causes problems? Yep, been there, done that. All right. Let's do your Earth Warrior today. See if Jen can pronounce it. It's number 28. All right, this is a Q. Cayente. Let's just call it that. Cayente. Sweet paradox of empowering grace. Beautiful hummingbird. All right. When the mind says no, but the heart leaps with joy, we are ripe for a transmission of empowering grace. The sweet paradox is that the more impossible the situation appears to be, the more we're supported through grace, and our divine success manifests, swift and complete. Let the faith of the heart overcome doubt. Allow your mind to be filled with wonder at the unlimited power of the divine, and you shall bear witness to sacred manifestation. Yeah, I think a lot of times we have doubt, maybe in ourselves. Maybe we have doubted our Creator. When was the last time that you put God in a box and said, yeah, that's not going to happen? Think about it. We have to stop trying to limit our Creator, but we also have to stop limiting ourselves too, because you are of His creation. That means you are a great manifester. All right. Gateway Oracle today. Mending bridges. I heal rifts. I am a mender. I mended a few bridges this past week. It was quite interesting. It was beautiful. All right. Heal old wounds with respect to people and situations. Carefully do whatever you feel is necessary to make amends. You are a mender. Help others mend bridges in their lives. Now, we have to remember that, like me, I'm a fixer. I don't like people, you try so hard and you reach out and you reach out and you reach out and no one ever seems to want to respond and it hurts you. But we have to remember that's their soul contract. But it's okay to want to help, but we need to remember that it's not our job to fix everybody. There's a reason that we go through the things that we do. It may take years and years to mend a bridge. The heart and intention and desire is there, but remember, we can't fix them all. All right? Like the thorn, we have to set boundaries. Okay. Our soul's journey today, service. I feel good when I can help others. And that's true. Most of us do. And you can be a service to, humankind or animals, or you can help others. It makes you feel good. You don't have to get anything out of it except knowing you're doing the right thing. That also helps mend bridges. Okay? But we have to service ourselves too. All right? Set boundaries. You can't fix the world. Got to fix yourself. One of the most evolved gifts that a soul possesses is giving of itself. There's a reason why it feels so good to give. It is because your soul resonates with that vibration. Your soul should be aware that it might currently be in a situation in which it needs to be fulfilled on higher levels. And this can only happen through the attribute of humbly serving and supporting others. Put yourself in a position in which you can benefit another soul in any way possible and demonstrate unconditional love towards others. This might mean bringing yourself into your heart space and letting everything you evolve yourself in come from an attitude of giving freely. You have to learn to direct your green heart light energy through all your thoughts, actions, and deeds. Look around and see where and how you can serve another. Perhaps one way would be asking a friend if you can help clean up his or her office or run errands. Maybe volunteer to watch your neighbor's kids so the parents can have a night out. Make a meal for someone who might be sick. Volunteer in a hospital or hospice. Perform an activity that enriches someone else's life. It doesn't have to require money. We know that. Maybe you just made somebody smile today. That's beautiful. So whatever you can do to serve fellow man, go for it. Maybe you fed a stray kitty cat. Just put yourself out there. All right. Let's do healing waters. Bounteous. Generously given relationships coming together. All right. So still the same. We are servicing others and coming together with a relationship. That's mending bridges. All right. I see a theme here. We got a couple different themes mixed in this. When water is present, life is present. It's a gift offered to us and through us. Generously offered, bountifully given, we're beginning to wake up to this precious substance we have in our lives and never take it for granted. Clean running water is a privilege that many in the West fail to appreciate, and it's one that many around the world go without. This card encourages you to appreciate the gifts, bounty, opportunities, and privileges that are in your life, to embrace what you need, but also be generous to others who might not have what you have, to acknowledge and receive the abundance around you, but also share it, to appreciate the simple things in your life like running water. Don't hoard what you don't need. Share the plenty that surrounds you and watch as it swells and grows. Move from competition to collaboration. Rewrite the script of me against you, welcoming the wellspring that eternally bubbles up from the deep within. Share what you love freely. So often life is that much more enjoyable when it's shared with others. Where water is, life thrives. Where water flows, things are much more alive. Don't hoard and stagnate. Welcome mutual exchanges. Share what you've been blessed with and watch as everything around you and within you becomes more and more alive. Well, first of all, it talks about gratitude. We should be grateful for all the things that we have. Well, they talked about running water. Let's say, when was the last time your pipes froze or burst or your water was cut off for some reason? all of a sudden it dawns on you, it's kind of nice to have running water. Now, as far as don't hoard, there's a huge difference between hoarding and being prepared. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. We just have to remember the difference. All right. Messages of life today. This is about forgiveness. Today, I bless each soul I perceive to have hurt me. I release them to their own greater good. I can now see that my past provides me with lessons that helps me live more fully in the present. I no longer struggle with what has been said and done. I am grateful for every experience that has brought me here. I feel myself with a love that is pure and free. So we're still mending bridges and we're being in service to others. And if a forgiveness needs to be done, let's start with ourselves and then we can move on. But of course, we still remember our thorn over here in setting boundaries because we learn a lot in these processes. Maybe new boundaries need to be set so you don't have to go back and mend anything. Okay? Your wild child oracle today is number 5. It's bloom, which is interesting. We have the thorn talking about the rose. The bloom. Here's your little poem. Though the birds sing its arrival, not all things bloom in unison. Upon the first breath of spring, some rush to pierce the last frosts of winter. Some wait for the summer to descend. Be patient with yourself. A dormant seed will soon bloom. Basically, metaphorically for yourself, don't compare yourself to others, especially in this spiritual path that we have. Okay? If someone else is already blooming and you barely even have a bud showing, don't punish yourself or the other person because you're just not meant to be there yet. All right? Give yourself a little mercy and grace. And don't let jealousy creep in if you see somebody doing something you wish you could do. You can do it. You just are going to do it at a different time. All right? Who's our spirit animal today? Mr. Owl, observation. You are being encouraged to look beyond deceiving appearances into the true reality of a situation or a person's motives. You need to hear what is really being said, despite the words and emotions coming from the messenger. Yeah, sometimes we take things wrong. We take it out of context. Absolutely. So our wise old owl is referring to everything we just talked about. Protection, boundaries, clear communication. Maybe they're just all upset and very emotional and they're not communicating very well. Take a minute and kind of soak it all in, because if not, later down the road, if you take it wrong, you're going to be going back and forth, mending more bridges. We have too many knee-jerk reactions in this world. Right? Me included. All right, your extra and final card today from Tarot is the 4 of Wands, and this is a beautiful card. This is a fire sign. It's my double 11. This could be considered a gateway or a portal. But this card is all about celebration, happiness, coming together. It can be, remember I always talk about new marriage, new baby, new car, new house, all that good new stuff. But this is a community celebration. Let's get together and enjoy it. We've come a long way. And it's now time to celebrate. Maybe you've just completed mending bridges, fixed communication. You're serving other people. All right. There you go. 4 of Wands. This is about a celebration. What are you celebrating today? I'm celebrating that, first of all, I woke up. All honor and glory to God. And I'm going to celebrate that I get to see you later on the show. I missed you guys. We'll get caught up later. In the meantime, you guys have a very blessed day. I hope you get a blessing out of this. And I will talk to you later.